Well, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, you didn't announce yourself. Welcome anyway. If I'd known you were coming, I would have made a spot of tea with. But since it's getting late, how about a bedtime story, eh? On August 31st, 1997, I was floating down the Delaware River water gap. I was on a camping hiking trip, and I either jumped out of the canoe or fell out. And I was just swimming along trying to get back to it, and the current started to take me, and then it got pretty strong, and I was trying to stop myself against rocks, and it just kept pushing me, and it was getting a little serious. And something inside of me told me to just like let go and relax. And the moment I did that, the tide just took me to the side of the river. I think about that all the time. And also the reason why I know the date is because I walked out of the river and the first thing I heard was Princess Diana just died. Just to put it in a time context. So in one of my written posts, I talked about transformation. Oh no, actually it's in the story One Way Ticket, I think. Anyway, it is transformation is actually a frequency of energy, I think. It's a strata, or a stratum, whichever the singular is, like a strata of energy, and it's energy in flux. And maybe that is just the state of, energy, and it's just how do you ride that wave. But I'm really trying to live this life that I write about, and you have to just, key to that for me, there is no correct way to live life, this is just how I'm living it, is to surrender and trust. And I used to, you can either struggle in the river or you can let go and let the tide take you. And oh God, I'm so good at struggling. It's like, it's the foundation upon which a lot of my life was built. Whether that's probably a story, but not that writing is an easy path. But so anyway, I'm down here in New Braunfels, Texas, which is pretty wild. I never thought I'd be in Texas, and I kind of love it, which is really surprising. But it's time for me to move on. So I was gonna, now that the quarantine's over, so I was gonna move to Austin, but I kind of felt a little, it just wasn't landing with me, and I was pursuing it and everything like that. I went and looked at an apartment and was talking to people, but I was just like, I just want ease. I want ease. And then just like that, I forgot about an opportunity in Palm Beach, Florida. So I'm gonna go down to Palm Beach, Florida. I'm just gonna follow the river and follow the wind. And I think when you are playing with consciousness, you're paying attention to what you're creating in your mind. When you are paying attention to that and the external world, then the external world becomes something alive with like context clues and guidance systems. And you know what they are if you have a certain mind, like synchronicities, serendipities, but if you are not at that level of awareness, then you're just kind of like going through life, on autopilot, kind of. It's not a judgment, that's just kind of what I think, and who knows what the right way to live is, but there's a wave of consciousness awakening upon the planet, and it's up, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying there. It's up to every one of us to wake up and expand into a new earth, really. And all of that starts with your internal life and letting go of these things that have kept you in fear, because fear is a prison. Fear is a pain box. And, I'm sure to a lot of people it looks like and I am to a certain degree, courageous in what I do, but, it's not without like a ton of fear, my God. I bought a one-way ticket to India, and I had no idea how long I'd be gone for, and I had like a total break. I mean, this is in my book. Not I didn't. Thomas did, but total breakdown on the way to the airport. It's just like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Why am I leaving this comfortable life in Seattle and all this stuff, and to jump into the unknown? And my God, I mean, that was obviously a life-changing experience. So anyway, I'm trying to live this, and so I'm going to Palm Beach, and there's something me and my buddy did a long time ago called Jack Will Travel. You can Google it. I don't know what the URL is right now. Hopefully it'll redirect because we were playing with it, but it was this totally silly kind of travel show type thing we tried to do, and it ultimately became about two morons trying to make a travel show as opposed to a travel show. So I'm gonna be going down there with him and just playing, I think. Him and his girlfriend live down there, and they have an extra place right now, and so just gonna play with video. He's a video guy, and who knows what kind of antics we'll get into, but it's sad to leave where I am, but I think like everything in life, you can't possess anything. You have to just let go, and like, I love it here and it feels good, but I am surrendering for perhaps a greater possibility and working on allowing. I have this Irish mentor who read my book, 75-year-old guy. He's become like a spiritual mentor. And if you go to my website, acurious'r.com, the most recent thing I wrote, which I haven't even told anybody about, but it's called One Way Ticket, and he actually reads in it, so you can listen to it as well. But he's really kind of teaching me about allowance, and the person I'm working with, Mandy, kind of taught me a bit about conscious language, and I was walking down to the river, and I was stating what I want out loud, and I think you state that until you feel it inside, and the feeling is the magnetism for the event you're trying to pull into your life. But so I was really kind of just trying to say these things, yeah, I mean, I'm just babbling, but I guess what I'm going for is just, I'm going to allow whatever is to transpire, and I'm just gonna get out of the way, and I'm gonna have fun while I'm doing it, and I'm gonna write, and I'm gonna create, and we'll see what happens. All right, ciao for now.
Well, hello there. I did not know you were coming this evening. Oh, well, hello there. I didn't know you were coming this evening. Margaret never said anything, so... Well, hello there. Had no idea you were coming. Oh, hello there. Well, hello there. Well, hello there. I'm not even drunk. Oh, well, hello there. I didn't know you were coming this evening. I would have made a spot of tea. But since it's getting late, how about we talk about a little bedtime story, eh?
Let's do this.